Hello and welcome to the Power Circuits, the official program of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. This is your window into the latest updates, milestones and performance scorecards from across the Nigerian electricity supply industry, NESI. I'm your host, Amara Agugesi, and we have a packed episode for you today. On today's lineup, our special focus is an extensive report on the TCN management's recent inspection of the Gwagwalada Independent Power Plant project in the FCT. We'll look at the critical requirements needed to successfully integrate this plant into the national grid. TCN commissions 75 MVA power transformer at Abakaliki Transmission Substation. There is a lot to uncover. Let's get right into it. Taking a hands-on approach to infrastructure growth, TCN's Executive Director of TSP, Engineer Dr. Oluwabenga Ajiboye, led the management delegation to the Gwagwalada Independent Power Plant. The goal? To assess construction progress and grid synchronization. We will bring you the full details and exclusive footage of that visit. Don't go away.
Welcome to the Gwagwalada Independent Power Plant in Gwagwalada, Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. It is being constructed by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPC. This plant is expected to deliver 350 megawatts of electricity under the first phase. The power plant will be delivered by natural gas from the Ajokuta-Kaduna-Kano AKK gas pipeline, also being built by NNPC. The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, has a crucial role to play in the operation of the power plant. It is solely responsible for integrating the plant into the national grid through the 330-132-33 kV Gwagwalada transmission substation. The visit to the plant site was aimed at assessing the project's progress, obtaining first-hand information on its generating capacity, commissioning timeline, and evacuation requirements for integration into the national grid. The engagement provided an opportunity for technical discussions between TCN engineers and the project contractor, reinforcing coordination ahead of the commissioning and operation by this year's end. The TCN team got a briefing from the engineering team for the power plant. Officials of CMEC Group, the engineering firm, provided details on the components of the Gwagwalada gas-fired power plant, ensuring that the visiting TCN team got a virtual tour of the plant in the first instance.
Regarding the construction progress, the actual completion is 48.8%, and the overall project progress, we have finished 70.94%. The picture is the gas turbine for the transportation from the Europe. You see the picture from the light one, it's before June 5th, 2024, and the right one is now February 5th.
Responding to the presentation about the power plant project, the Executive Director, Transmission Service Provider, TSP, Engineer Dr. Oluwagbenga Ajiboye, commended NNPC and the engineering team for the steady progress recorded in delivering the project.
Well, it's less than a year from the virgin land to what was transformed into. It's a really good one. It means that you are really making progress to meet up with the target, which I have seen. I might not have visited here, but I know from the inception, I've seen a lot of documentation from the beginning, how you started. For you to have gone for less than a year on the actual construction is very rewarding. I compliment you for that. And I've heard that you are going to commission part of it, 1A. Hopefully, you will complete by November this year and be able to bring it to the crib by December. That would be wonderful. We still have a lot of questions to ask, but I will not ask this on the drawing, the picture you have shown me. When I start going around, I will have a list of what I need to ask you, just for clarification to know from my own side, as my team are here. We have seen so many documentation which we have reviewed and returned to you people, but we just want to see.
Dr. Ajiboye further highlighted how capacity expansion at the power plant in the future could reduce transmission losses significantly.
We are the one that is bearing the brunt of losses. That is how the market is made. So it's our power loss. So anything that will reduce that. That's when they were asking me a question, I said I would have been happy if everything can come now. So the Niger Delta power we use over there, we use this power here. And we don't transport power more than so many kilometers. Instead of transporting power for 250, 350 kilometers. If we can have more power here that we serve Abuja and the environment, then we are coming to the level which we believe will be beneficial to the market.
Continuing the conversation, the General Manager, Transmission Services, TCN, Engineer Ali Ibrahim Sharifai, posed crucial questions on the power evacuation equipment on ground at the power plant.
How many transformers do you have for now that are going to
step up? We have one for each of the generators.
Okay, so
we have two. Yes, sir.
On ground now.
The complete megawatt of phase.
Yes.
Like one day you have 350 megawatts.
No. For this 1A, we have two generators, one gas turbine and one steam turbine. The gas turbine has its own dedicated transformer. Then the steam turbine also has its own dedicated transformer.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I get it. What I'm trying to say, the first one you say is 350 megawatts.
Yes.
That is real.
Yeah.
So I expect that 350 megawatts, are you using one big transformer and then about 350?
No.
You have the two that you will synchronize.
The phase 1A, we have two generators, one gas turbine and one steam turbine.
That's what you said.
Okay, then the complete phase 1A and B will be two gas turbine and one steam turbine. That is, we are going to have 3 transformers.
Other officials of TCN made comments and inquired more about the bulk power evacuation plan for the new power plant, scheduled to start operation by the year end.
A special report on the TCN management's inspection of the Gwagwalada Independent Power Plant continues in just a moment. We'll take a closer look at the plant's progress and what it means for the national grid. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, transmits bulk electricity from power generating companies, GenCos, to distribution load centers of distribution companies, DISCOs, nationwide. At TCN, we transport bulk electricity at very high voltage to DISCOs, who now off-take it and distributes it directly to electricity customers nationwide. TCN does not generate electricity. We transport the quantum of power generated to distribution load centers. TCN does not distribute electricity directly to electricity consumers. Our job stops where that of the DISCOs begin. TCN, transmitting bulk electricity in the most efficient and effective manner.
The TCN management officials were taken around the site of the Gwagwalada Independent Power Plant with assurance from the construction engineers that the power plant will be ready for bulk power evacuation by the year end. Construction of the transmission switchyard for the bulk power evacuation from the power plant is taking shape already. This section of the power plant will house the power transmission transformers, the bus bars, and all other components required to evacuate the power generated to the national electricity grid. In wrapping up the site tour, the Executive Director, Transmission Service Provider (TSP), Engineer Dr. Oluwagbenga Ajiboye, and other officials spoke to the power circuit about TCN's plan to integrate the power plant into the grid when completed.
We will evacuate all the power that is going to be generated here because they are going to generate to our bus at the highest voltage we have there, which is 330 kV. So there is no limitation for us. What we should be talking about is how to move the power out of Gwagwalada, which we are already designed and we have worked on that one. We import power far away to Abuja Metropolis now from Shiroro, from Gerebu side. Presently, by the time we have this power here, the meaning is that the losses on our line will be reduced drastically on transmission line, and more power will be available to the low center, which is Abuja. That will be a great convenience for TCN. Going by what we saw here, we can see that the project is moving faster, and the delivery dates they gave us, we believe they will deliver it.
Already we have another project that is coming under AFD. That is the Luke Bay. So, and you know the bay for Luke Bay to be 330 already is there at the Gwagwalada. So as soon as that bay, because the Luke Bay also is coming up, as soon as it is connected, we are very sure of the evacuation as Idia state, because already even there the capacity we have is 2 by 150 MVA. So the additional 350 they are saying already we have 2 transformers that will evacuate that energy at Abuja.
The Gwagwalada Independent Power Plant is projected to bring in a power of about 1,650 megawatts to the grid upon full completion, and it is divided into 3 phases. Phase 1 is about 550 megawatts. Phase 2, 550 megawatts. And you multiply by 3 is about 1,650 megawatts. However, what we are doing right now is part A of the phase 1, which is phase 1A. The phase 1A is around 340 megawatts. It comprises of 1 gas turbine, 1 steam turbine, and 1 HRSG. Then in the phase 1B, another gas turbine will be brought in. Each of the gas turbine is 90 megawatts, while each of the gas turbine is 190 megawatts, while the steam turbine is 160 megawatts.
By our plan, plus or minus, we are looking at December 2026.
We try our best to be there, and also thanks for the confidence and from our NPC and also TCN. And we are very pleased and to do this kind of contribution to this country.
Accelerated work and a shared vision. That's the story at the Gwagwalada Power Plant. Thanks to the close coordination between TCN and NNPC, the plant is on track for delivery by year-end. TCN stands ready to integrate this new source of power and begin the immediate transmission of bulk electricity to the national grid. The management of the Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN) is excited to inform you that its Enugu region has commissioned a new 75 MVA power transformer at the 132-33 kV mile 50 Abakaliki transmission substation in Ebonyi State.
The commissioning has boosted the substation's capacity to 135 MVA. This has further enhanced the substation's wheeling capacity with more bulk power supply to the Enugu Electricity Distribution Company for distribution to Ebonyi State and parts of Cross River State. Dr. Thomas Inugonum, General Manager Transmission of the Enugu region of TCN, who led the commissioning, stated that TCN has approved the procurement of a new 60 MVA power transformer to replace a decommissioned leaking unit. This will add 48 megawatts to the substation's capacity upon completion.
Today we are having additional 75 MVA, it's about 65 or 60 megawatts added to the capacity of this station that feeds the entire Abakaliki capital city of Ebonyi State. So we have practically improved the capacity and power supply to the metropolis.
This transformer project is part of the ongoing TCN World Bank power transmission projects aimed at enhancing bulk electricity supply capacity and overall electricity supply in Nigeria.
It's not only Abakaliki that will be affected, it's an improvement, a welcome improvement. And it's equally good to remind us that the MD and the ED has equally approved the replacement of the 30 MV, the one that is leaking, the 60 MVA that was leaking. So we are still going to have additional 48 megawatts in no distant time.
We have a transformer we just commissioned. That is a 75 MVA transformer. The transformer will go a long way to help power stability in Ebonyi State. As you see the other transformer in service, we are going to decommission it because we have some technical issues we want to attend to. While we are working on that, we don't want power interruption in the Ebonyi State. Abakaliki will no longer be under load limitation. The new transformer is a part of our management effort to strengthen the transmission infrastructure in the country.
Our operators should carry out the operation using our standard protection code and trying to do everything that is necessary to ensure that the aim of the installation of this transformer, commissioning, and at the end of the day, loading of the transformer will bring more light and efficiency in the grid.
This is against the future, so that Ebonyi State is a state that is fast growing. So with this, investors can come in, and we are ready for them.
In the commissioning of this 75 MVA transformer, all safety precautions were duly taken, and we supervised this job from the onset up to this point of commissioning.
As we bring this episode to a close, let's recap today's highlights. We took an in-depth look at TCN's management's inspection of the Gwagwalada Independent Power Plant, a key project set to boost the national grid capacity. TCN commissions 75 MVA power transformer at the Abakaliki Transmission Substation. The Power Circuit is your premier source for an insider's look into the Nigerian power sector. We know you won't want to miss our next episode, so be sure to keep a date with us. In the meantime, stay connected. Visit the official YouTube channel at TCN_Nigeria to catch up on full episodes and exclusive snippets of TCN activities nationwide. You can also support the development of the Nigerian power sector by following and engaging with TCN across all social media platforms. You can do this on Facebook as you like the page Transmission Company of Nigeria. On LinkedIn, like the page via Transmission Company of Nigeria. On X, follow the company at TCN_Nigeria. On Instagram, stay updated via at TCN_Nigeria. TCN values your engagement, your feedback, and observations are vital to its growth. So please bring on your comments at affairs.public@tcn.org.ng. For an in-depth look at TCN operations, visit the interactive website at www.tcn.org.ng. You can also stay ahead of the curve by visiting the dedicated news platform www.tcnnews.ng, specifically designed to keep you updated on every major development in the power sector. Finally, TCN seeks your continued support in safeguarding our national assets. Please stay vigilant against the vandalism of power transmission lines, towers, and substations in your community. Protecting these assets is a collective responsibility. If you notice any suspicious activity, please report it immediately to TCN officials or your nearest security agency. My name is Amara Agugesi. Thank you for joining us on the Power Circuit. We'll see you in the next episode.